What's up, everybody? Today we're going to do a couple things. We're going to make something and we're going to have a drink that I had once downtown that it made me so drunk off two of them. It took me over 30 minutes to walk my drunken behind home. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to make some homemade Kaluah. If you don't know what that is rum coffee flavored liqueur. Now, if you look at your Kaluah bottle, it says that rum, coffee flavored rum liqueur. So, obviously, the first thing we need, I got me some pre-made already room temperature coffee. This is a mix between regular Folgers and Folgers Black Silk. Now, we're going to take the lid off this thing. And now, this is so simple, fast, and easy. I can't believe I haven't tried to come up with this shit before now. All right, we're going to put it here. Now, you can see that. Now, we got our Bacardi. Bacardi Superior. So, we're just going to add from right here. So I'm going to bring it here so you can see that. I'm just going to fill it the rest of the way up. And there it is. We have homemade Kaluah. Just that fast. Put the lid back on here. We're going to give it a shake. Bam, it's done. We got homemade Kaluah right here. Anyway, depending on your preferences and potency of caffeine intake and all kind of stuff like that is what you want to do with this. Now, on to the meat and taters of this video. Not only am I going to make this drink and drink it, I'm going to tell you a story. And I hope I have the battery life left in this thing to do it. Anyway, let's start off. This drink is something I had downtown at a restaurant. I had never been to the bar in it before, but it is generally, I'm going to tweak it just a little bit. All right, so we start off with a glass of ice first, and this is a tweak part. I'm going to add a packet of Sonic's Limeade Water Intensifier Mix. I'm going to put it right there, right on top. Now, this is just the first part of this. Now, I'm going to add some lime juice. Baby, this mine is going to be beautiful. It already smells amazing. There you go. Now, on to the real fun part of this. Now we add, if you're afraid of geese and ducks and stuff, look away. Some gray goose. Yeah, that's right. You see me? Quack, quack. I ain't afraid of you fucking feathered piece of shit. Haha. Anyway, you know, it might take me a minute to get this bottle open, but this is some good shit. This is some very potent vodka. Like, very potent indeed. I have plenty of stories about this specific vodka. You know, screwdrivers being one of the main components in everything that I've ever made with it. It is a very potent drink. It is a very potent alcohol in itself. It is a French alcohol. It's kind of weird though, isn't it? You have the French alcohol that is basically a Russian kind of thing, because vodka is a Russian thing, I think. I'm not sure. But then you got stuff like Senior Belvedere and stuff like that. You know, it all sounds good, but I guess it's all in your own preference to what you yourself like, because I'm not going to buy something I don't like just to go mess with it for somebody else. Taking me a minute. I know I hate this shit. But anyway, as I'm trying to get this done, I guess I can start telling you on the story. All right, this story is kind of a terrible story, really. It's fairly recent, and it's about a friend of mine. You know, I tell people all the time, how about that? Oh, you can't even smell it. Anyway, here we go. We're going to add up again, see where we're at. Now, for the coup de grace to end this night and to end this drink on a good note, I'm going to fill it the rest of the way up with, where'd it go? Where did it go? Holy crippity crappy crap, where'd it go? I know I brought it. Ha ha. Oh, there it is. Ha 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 ha. Lemon lime soda. Don't want to be sold. Fill it the rest of the way up. Now, what time is it, everybody? Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right. Here we come. Destroyer. Oh, yeah. The more liquor you put in it, the more potent it is. For summertime, though, this is a quick, whew, it's refreshing. It's kind of good. The limeade in it kind of gives it that extra kablam. And you know what they say, limes bring dimes. But now to my story. Excuse me. You know, several years ago, I was at a friend's house. We would go party for the weekends and stuff like that. And if you ever heard me before, just know that I double talk a lot and I do not use people's names without their permission. And I'm not going to ask these people for permission. So just, anyway, you know, the fun part of all this stuff was I would show up at my buddy's house and I would just bring all this alcohol. I would bring just mass amounts of alcohol. Well, my buddy I would go see, he had this roommate that lived on the couch in there with him and his family. Well, you know, my buddy's old lady, she was pregnant with their newest kid at the time, their only kid, might I point out. And, you know, there was a little bit of stuff wrong with the lady. She isn't all the most happy person, I guess you would say. But anyway, she had a problem with this man eating. Like anytime he would cook, it doesn't matter what it was, anytime he would cook, she would just throw a fit. I've seen instances where this woman has made acquaintances of mine and my buddies stay outside in inclement weather because he stunk. Like, and they intentionally gave this man the name Stinky. Me, personally, I just, whatever, you know. Anyway, show up at my friend's house, guys outside, you know, like I said, I've got all my alcohol with me. I always bring it. He looks right at me and he says, "What you doing, man?" And I says, "Here for that good time, you know." He says, "What you bring me?" I say, "I got some of this here apple pie moonshine, freshly made." And I go, hand him some, and I say, "You want some?" He goes, "What the hell is that damn apple juice gonna do for me?" Apple juice. Okay. I say this, big man, go right ahead. Now, mind you, with this story going, I'm going to point out that I had just started putting labels on my stuff, like where they are, what it was, and all kind of stuff like that. So I hand him the jar and tell him to go for what he knows. Of course, he says, "You know, this is fine. Fuck that." You know, a little bit later goes by. We're all inside. You know, we're in my buddy's apartment, stuff like that. Well, I start passing the jar around again. All of a sudden, guy just shows up out the bathroom. He comes around, and at this point, he's starting to show out a little bit, whether he wants to admit it or not, that he has a little bit of a buzz. Well, you know, he gets brought to my buddies and their attention about this, and he has me judge him as a man, as how much he should drink of what I bought to drink because I'm the one that made it and I know what is in it because I made it. Well, you know, this is going to end up being a terrible story with a great ending, but, well, I say great, but anyway, you know, so I have to look at him and then look at the bottle, look back at him again, look at the bottle again, look at my buddy and say, "Him?" Look at the jar again, look back at my buddy. I wouldn't let him drink past the label. He's already acting out, thinks he's Mr. Billy Badass over there. I wouldn't let him drink past the label. Y'all heard that? I don't know that. He can't drink past the label. He told him, whatever. All right, it's out my hands now. Well, everybody kind of goes, does the thing, and the other side of the house. I'm still sitting there. Well, out the corner of my eye in the kitchen, I see dude. He's in there. He's like dancing, Michael Jackson, dancing around and shit like that. Like twisted, yee and all that bullshit. Well, I say, the hell's, what are you doing? He says, I'm chilling. I'm having fun. I'm having a good old time. Well, awesome, bro. Well, turn around. He asked me where the bottle's at. I says, it's in the freezer. Okay. He opens the freezer. He proceeds to get the bottle. He opens it up. Now, while dancing, mind you, all break dancing and stuff like that, because damn, all this ends to a lot of stuff being broke. But anyway, so he takes the jar out the fridge, dancing, spinning circles and shit, opens it up. He makes it bubble 3 times. Lord, Lord. Well, he wipes his mouth, puts the lid back on it, and shoves it back inside. Well, he comes and sits across the room from me on the couch. And he just looks at me and goes, I can tell in his eyes he's messed up. Well, he tells me I need to go to the bathroom. I say, then go to the bathroom. Why are you telling me for? Well, I help him find the bathroom. This is... Anyway, he goes to the bathroom. He comes back out. Well, I go in the room to go holler at my buddy while he's in the bathroom. Well, I'm in there talking to my other friend. All of a sudden, I'm starting to smell something in the other side of the house. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it smells awful. Well, I leave my buddy's room, go talking to him and his old lady, whatever. And I'm like searching for this stink in this house somewhere. Come to find out, other dude that went in the bathroom is in the fucking kitchen now. And the bastard is cooking. Like in the stove on a pan on broil is cooking a tube sock. Y'all heard me right. A tube sock. Okay. I go, what the literal fuck, you raggedy motherfucker? What are you doing? You are fucked up from the floor up. What are you doing? I'm hungry. I'm making me some food. Motherfucker, if whatever you eating smells like that, don't. And then that's when I realized that he is cooking said sock because he opens up the fucking stove and smoke just comes billowing out. And then as I see it, he's pulling it out. It's still on fire in his hand as he fucking takes it out the stove. Y'all seen that? Gone. It's good. Anyway, again, this time everybody starts piling out in the back of the house. What the fuck is that smell? I tell my buddy, I say, our friend over here is very fucked up. He's literally trying to cook a sock. Sock. Yes, sock. He goes and looks in the garbage can in the bathroom, and sure enough, there's a burnt sock smoldering in there in the garbage can. What the fuck? Well, dude gets up as he walks over there, and then goes to the bathroom again. Well, my friend ain't see guy get up and go to the toilet, so he's in the front room talking to me, and then all of a sudden, from the back of the house, we hear like a big boom, what the fuck ever. I can't make it hit as loud as it did. But don't know what the fuck it was. Everybody comes out, all this shit, what the fuck was that? Everybody realizes all at one time, where the fuck is dude at? And then I'm the only one that goes, wait, I think he went to the bathroom. Well, sure enough, dickhead went in there, fell asleep, standing up, taking a piss, and then just blacked out, laid down with his head up against the door. Oh, fuck me, God. I don't know what was wrong with him. I assume, just like he was told not to do, he went and done, and then that was the consequences of his actions. You should have never drank past that thing. But you did. So what can you do? Well, anyway, you know, we have to unhinge the door so we can get him out of the bathroom. We don't want to break his neck because we don't know how he fell. All we know is we can't get in the door. Well, it takes me and my other friend to get him up out of the floor, take him in the front room, lay him down on the couch. Well, I don't mean anything weird by it. My ebon-skinned friend is now turning a little white, if you will, damn near gray. I'm realizing that he is like dying possibly over here on this couch. I tell my other friend, hey, I don't know that he's breathing. We'll go check. So I kind of go put something up under it. I don't see nothing. Okay, and I finally tell my buddy, I say, listen, I don't want him to go out like motherfucking Bon Scott, dude. Jimi Hendrix and shit. We got to roll him over some shit. And he's on the couch. He goes, well, go do it. I ain't going the fuck over there getting my shit on nasty. You know what? You a good friend. You know that. Well, sure enough, as soon as I go over there, put my hands on him, I'll roll him over where his face comes off the side of the couch. What he does. Now, when I tell you that is a sight, that was a fucking sight. But to this day, I look at it that I saved that man's life, even though I fucked him up enough to make it happen. He made the choice, but I saved him. So, in the end, I'll say it like this. If you really want to, if you like me pretty good, you like looking at my ugly ass, please like, subscribe, dig that damn dong. Try some of this. Try some of the other stuff you've seen me do. If it tastes good, let me know. You think it fucking sucks? Fuck the fuck off, you ignorant fat man. I'm fine with that. I don't care. Anyway, have fun, everybody. Drink responsibly.